Awesome. They made it now so you can become both a... Okay, 16 slot. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, they made it so you can become both a blacksmith and an armor smith. So that's nice. If we could get a strat run going, that'd be nice.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
You're gonna be back in one sec. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Let us continue. What's this building always here? Probably. So now... Yeah, I never did do ZG. I want to do ZG. Who knows? Maybe the guild will be up to that at some point.
Interesting.
Show me the money! Hey, you look like the resourceful adventurer type, so maybe you can help me out. See, my brothers and I came from Lost Isles looking to set up a new business venture, run afoul of some pirates who stole our startup money. People were funding our operation back home aren't exactly what I call understanding. So it would make it worth your while if you were able to... Would make it worth your while if are able... Forgot a U there. If you were able to find any of the coin and return it. So, ordinary gold, but you should know it when you see it.
Hurry back. Pleasure doing business with ya.
What you got for me, human?
Have a good one.
Hey, that's great. If you want any more of our coin, come and see me. We've got a great selection of goods and would be happy to barter.
Glad I could help. Time is money, friend.
Abandoned wedding ring. Ooh, you can just buy the flasks here. I'll just buy it for gold. So... Gift of Gob. Turns them into a friend. I have to gift it a Gab. Broken bottle of Goblino Noir. There. Oh, it ties in with Crusader Strike. Huh. Way I remembered it, it was just inherently lowered your consecration, the consecration cost. Huh. Hand of Injustice. This is the ranged equivalent. Ooh, that's nice. Ancient bindings, molten scaled stuff. Number of resources, set gear. Ancient Sat. I don't know this stuff. It might be... Yeah, it's tier 2 stuff. Okay, that's funny. One of the vendors for tier 2 is called Victor Nefrendius. Okay, that's kind of cute. So it's Judgment set I'm looking at here. I want Radiant Judgment. There's two versions of it, Draconic and Core Forged. Core Forged gives you the stat line of the Judgment set, but the set bonus of Molten Core. The Draconic is the later version. And Strike there had a... He was talking about this, and he's... bindings? Belt? Gloves and boots. There's no chest piece or headpiece. Huh. He just talked a bit about it. Lots of dungeon farming, Emperor, easy get, 4 tier T2, 4-piece tier 2, or 6-piece tier 1 with coins and Tundaran. Paladin Sword. Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna go worry about the Paladin Sword, I want to go continue the other guy's quest chain. Is there anything I could justify grabbing right here, right now? Okay, what's BS? What's the Paladin's BIS? Actually, I kind of quoted a guy there. I feel awkward since, you know, I'm blacking out chat. I feel I shouldn't, so. 1, 2. Alrighty then. Raid pre-best in slot, because that's the best I can do. Excellent. Okay. Soul Forged Great Helm. Where the hell does that come from? Those are Lawbringer. That might be the tier 2 thing. Oh, the dungeon set 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's part of a quest chain. Seriously? I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this. It's a lengthy quest chain. I was hoping to gear up a bit faster than this. They actually even say it's fine if you want to skip it. So we can have a look here for something else. Hmm. The tempered interference negating helmet is an option. Lionheart helm. Great helm of the nightmare. They actually suggest having been exalted with the Arati Basin faction, because you can get shoulders from them. Yeah, Soulforge is what they recommend, but it's there's a lot of work to do it. You need to get the full dungeon set, then you need to upgrade it, and it's a long quest chain with a lot of back and forth. God, this site is riddled with ads. Fucking hell. There's 28 quests you have to do. Um, Including dungeons. Like there's one here of Dead Man's Plea where you have to engage Rivendare within 45 minutes of entering Stratholme. And then it sends you to Dire Maul. Then it sends you to BRD. Then you have to go leave BRD and then go back into BRD. Like this seems like a grand quest to do, but it's not something I could do in the short term. People, oh, Blood Kelp, I remember people grinding that ages back. Yeah, there's a lot to it. So yeah, definitely not. Definitely skipping that. Oh, stuff sold.
If you ever need anything, I got what you need.
This dented and damaged crate looks like it quite literally fell off the back of a Zeppelin. So yeah, basically, I have to run dungeons, and I have to get the gear that's here. Beyond that, there's
Careful out there.
PvP gear that would tide me over. Apparently it's got a little bit much stamina on it. But mm, beyond that I'm going to need Argent Dawn rep. So part of me is thinking of actually heading up and seeing if I can't do some Plaguelands quests. Because they will get me, hopefully speaking, some Argent Dawn rep.
Time is money, friend. Be good. Interesting.
Dungeons. Strat.
Hurry back.
I don't know if that's even going to happen. The lack of like UI and stuff makes it hard to tell.
You got my attention.
Jeez. It's far off though. If you actually look at this, it leaves out the Sunwell Isle. Which makes sense because at the time of now, Sunwell Isle did not exist. If you go look at Warcraft 3. I have a Warcraft 3 on my on my channel. Artist, you know, gets to the top of the landmass there, and while there is a bit of a gap between the landmass and where the Sunwell is, the whole city of Silvermoon is on that landmass, and it's basically a moat. You know, it's not like far off in the ocean as it is here. It's basically a moat. So, going by what we see in Warcraft 3, it makes no sense. I think the part of the issue with Warcraft 3 was it was built in mind of a RTS first. Anything else, like say, you know, the MMO and all that came after, even if they were both in development at the same time. One, two. So yeah, even if they were both in in development at the same time, they built it in mind of you know, RTS maps first. But Blizzard just kind of, you know, even when it was workable as a game, like Silver Moon would have been probably certainly less grand as it's depicted in, you know, Warcraft 3, but they could have worked it as a settlement. They just kind of ignored it and designed a completely new Silver Moon, even to the point of putting the Sunwell no longer within the city, but across a you know, sizable strait of water. Like, as far as I remember, like this river here, maybe a bit wider, would have been the, you know, gap between the mainland and Silver Moon City, like here. It wasn't that big a river. Like, there was two bridges and a river. It was a hell of a, you know, design change. So, eh. Hmm. I think I'll stop for a mo, and I'll be back in a little bit. Ah, another alt. So, like, I'm just kind of antsy. It's just like, I'm just hoping more people will come on, and it's like, see if I can, you know, wrangle anyone else into running dungeons. You know, I've got Hand of Justice now, and I'm kind of on a high, as I did not expect to get it. I thought it was like a 5% chance or lower. It seems, going by Classic, that it's actually a 13% chance. But the SOD data is inconclusive. There was only 25 recorded stuff on Wowhead, and they claimed they got 25%. But 25 isn't a great, you know, survey. There's over 1,000 attempts recorded for Classic, and it was 13% there. That's a bit better. Though I would have hoped for there being a better record of it. But anyway. So yeah, I'll leave this here, and I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to take a look at another game for a mo. Hey folks, and I'm back. Close that. Go back in here, audio, play in background. Okay.
Good day to you. You have a great day now.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we'll definitely get some rep from this.
For the Alliance.
Need to worry about Argentolan rep.
With you.
You can turn in these,
Go with honor, friend.
ooh. I can turn these accommodation signets in here.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
What are you looking for? Be careful. I buy and trade. See you later.
Yeah, sadly there isn't much in the way of just free quests. Who are you?
Hey there. Be careful.
Free quests here.
Speak quickly. Trust no one.
It's so weird for this place not to have the huge table in it. I only started playing after Nax came out, so there was always a table in there for me. With like different people sitting down at it.
Well met.
Okay, let's see. No, we'll need a tank. Oh, members one. They're just saying they can multi-class. Hmm. Oh, thank you. You reminded me. I need reagents.
Welcome.
I supply only the finest. Have a good one.
Ah, that's an enchanting thing.
What can I do for you?
Use the manual to call your Argent Squire for training lesson in combat with Silted. Silted's killed in Squire's presence will increase your reputation. With the Argent Dawn. Hmm. Not sure how good that is, but oh, you got enriched mana biscuits. They're actually weaker than the other ones. Alterac mana biscuits. No, didn't mean to buy it.
Safe travels.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
Okay. Okay, let's start with this. Into a lake northwest of Corn's Crossing. Gorge west of Corn's Crossing. Oh. I'm not interested. Jeez. Should be selling. One, two, three, 4, 5. Comes up, hits me, leaves. So I'm not really sure what's with the whole plague mushroom thing going on, like the smoking mushrooms, you know? Because I don't think that was ever shown in any sense in, like, in a Warcraft 3. As far as I can tell, it's an entirely new thing. Could hit the gorge first, then go up. I was debating it. Spectral Marauder. Spectral Corpse. They're probably gonna take issue. They didn't, actually. Alright, moving on. That weapon model of, like, the wooden club. Is that actually on something you can get in the game? Or is it literally just part of that enemy? Did they suck up everyone in the country, you know? Kinda looks like a face. I kind of, like, mount. It's either, like, puckered and descending, or, like, you know, teeth bearing. It's annoying to me how well my silent auction videos do. It's like 200 views on them and like a few hours watched. It's just like, why? I've even got like subscribers because of face. Like I'm happy, but there are the videos where I'm not talking, where there's just me doing auctions silently.
I need to get closer.
So it just feels weird. The elementals were apparently different in Warcraft 1 and 2. I think, apparently there were hot chicks. Like the fire elemental will literally be like a... You know, this flaming lady. That's what someone was saying before. I never played it, so I can't comment. Spectral Offender, Spectral Betrayer. Darashar will fall. Let's not give up. Your soul's doomed. Where's Silverhand? We need her help. You know, kind of like looking back on this with all the stuff we've seen from here on, it is kind of weird like how significant Darrowshire is. Like, you know, the shattered, like the skull of one guy, broken sword of another. It's this huge sweeping quest, but it's just like just with everything else that happens and we see happen, it just ends up seeming like such a minor thing being treated so grandly. I suppose it's just the effects of scope creep, you know? Like there's been plenty of relics around the place with, you know, that haven't been haunted. And this is just the massacre of like one settlement, you know? So it's just oddly grand for it. I've no complaints with it, it's just like, it's kind of just odd. Okay, we're back at Corn's Crossing. Kinda wish I could pause WoW. So, like, the phases wouldn't continue ticking on by till I'm quite ready. Since yesterday I took a bit of meds I had. My stomach got scorched because of medication. And I was taking these like tablets to soothe the acid in my gut. But when I took one yesterday, since then I'd felt so very sick. I'd felt kinda sick, but then as the day went on I got worse. I was trying to record last night and like I ended up coughing, but it felt more like empty reaching at one point. So, yeah. I wish I could pause WoW, get better, then come back to it, and like, I just wouldn't have fallen so far behind. Because if I, you know, take any more of a break from it, everyone's gonna be gone. I always hesitate in welcoming people, because I never know if they're an alt or not. And then it'll be awkward.
Hey there.
So, is a lens still around in modern WoW? I doubt it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The what bringer? Oh, Ashbringer. Never heard of it. What? Stop bothering me.
See you later.
And the thing that I was just thinking about was that's bugging me is, see, the great Ezra Grimm. Ezra.
Off with you.
That's a rename of a character. Used to be called something else, but they changed his name because he was actually named after a WoW dev who's since been booted from the company for... I don't remember. 1, 2... I don't quite remember what misconduct they were evicted for, but yeah, I was guessing, but I probably shouldn't guess. Um, so yeah, they were evicted for some sort of misconduct. So every reference to them has been retconned out or not otherwise removed. Part of me feels like I can kind of get doing that, but it's just like I didn't even know they were a reference. So it's just it feels weird to remove it. And it's a pretty good argument against ever naming characters after devs. If you're gonna have to, if that never happens, you're gonna have to remove it. Because I know it's just off-putting. Suddenly, characters are, you know, retconned out or names changed or whatever. It just takes away from the world, you know.
You need something? See you later.
Come on, how did I do it before? There's a way to make them, gasp in pain. Whatever.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
Did you find the skull and the sword, Guruk?
See you around.
You found them. Well done, Guruk. These rogues hold a power you do not fully understand, a power you will one day harness. They also bring dark memories to my mind, memories of death and treachery, and of the last night of Darrowshire.
See you later. For the Alliance.
If you want to more about Darrowshire, go look up. There's a Darrowshire song, Kranis, I think it's called. He did it. He did a song on it years and years and years ago. Darrowshire. It's a good one. I want to join, but part of me's feeling woozy. I think part of me thinks it's just fucking nerves. I haven't really talked to people much in a while, honestly. I just don't talk to people much. It could just be nerves and like, oh my god, people communication. I don't know. I'm recording, right? Without stopping and starting, I wouldn't know. Nah, missed my opportunity. Damn it. Shouldn't have hesitated. So, quests. Like, I think the whole Darrowshire quest chain is still there in Kata, but it's greatly reduced in scope. It's nowhere near as grand as it was. Couldn't jump there. Just trying to play the game one-handedly here, so I can like snug up a bit more. Hmm. Yeah, that looks like a face. Eyes, mouth, teeth. Or maybe eyes, nose, mouth, teeth. Kind of pointed out poorly there, but yeah. There is a bit of war with one of the characters, Tyrion for Dragon. Tyrion? No, it's Bolvar. Whatever. Fordring. Maybe that was the name. Oh, Tyrion, anyway. He was a human paladin, and he ends up during the war. He ends up trying to take with the orcs, I guess. At some point, he had to take shelter in a tower, and in that tower, he finds an orc. Humans and orcs didn't exactly get on, so he and the orc fight, and the tower had been, I guess, terribly battered. Shrine of Cooperation. Huh, this is new. Should have added some like physicality to it so I can just run through it. Just would look better. But he and the orc fight, and the tower starts coming down. The orc ends up saving his life, as I think he's injured by the falling masonry, but I guess the orc, in an appeal to honor, wouldn't leave his enemy die that way. But then, as like the guy's, he's knocked out in the process. Humans come along and arrest the orc. I guess they don't see Tyrion there. Not Tyrion. Yeah, Tyrion. Okay, can I be honest with you? I think I'm going to stop for a little bit. My head just feels entirely scattered. I just feel completely blitero right now. Give me a sec.